really interesting. Yeah, really interesting how he considered the fold so heavily because people just under bluff in these $400 tournaments. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what are his bluffs? You know, like if we really think about it, like sure, ace high, like ace high has some showdown value if you had ace five, and when he raises the turn with maybe some backdoor diamond draw or something like that, he actually gets called. And on this kind of board, like what hands do you have that you're folding?
And it's gonna have some misdraws and things too. So I think calling is the only option myself. Let's see if Boogaloo got away from it. Ooh, call is 6.
So this is close between call.
Really interesting. So call is 6, raise is 7,500 is 10 points. And I'm going to say he said that because this is a very bad player. And so he thinks the very bad player is going to stack off here with worse queens a lot. I'm going to guarantee that's what he's going to say. Very interesting, though. I thought call for sure was the right answer. I never am in this spot. I don't know. Interesting spot, too. I think this is a little bit of a lesson for everyone out there, too. A lot of times, the hands we want to float with, like this one, are better as raises. So this kind of falls in that category.
Yeah, and he was kind of an echo chamber for us there, saying, you know, we just get better hands to call and worse to fold. Yep. Like, he's going to have some gut shots in his range. He's going to have spade draw. He's going to have king X. And we kind of know, I mean, we kind of identify kind of what cards are going to be bad for us on future streets. And we're aware how to proceed on those cards.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's a very good point, man. You right.
That was the best. You didn't say anything. You won. Just straight up.
You won. I'm just
All right, so look at this. You're not opening this. You just looked at this. You're not opening.
Button cut off, hijack, low jack, under the gun one. You are right.
Come on now. Okay. I am. So let's see if he.
He's got to open it, or there wouldn't be a hand.
It wouldn't
I'm
be a
already
quit.
down on points.
You're already down on points in real life. Now, obviously, you're gonna cheat, but
I'm gonna evolve.
you're gonna adapt, right?
All right, let's play it.
I am going to cry if he says he's folding here. Like, if he's like, yeah, you should be folding this in this kind of tournament, and you were actually right. All right, cool.
Wah, wah.
Like a spot where we have
Ah!
standard.
Yes!
And the reason is because queen.
I just want to say for the record that this is the best 3-point score I've ever gotten in my life. Because the right answer was fold.
The right. But you heard what he said about the tables. This is a 3K.
Here comes the excuses. 10
The
points
excuses
fold.
to
It says
open
right
if your
here.
table is particularly tight and weak. Welcome to the $5 2K world. I mean, you know, the $11 10K. I'm opening this, yeah, for sure.
This is the best 3 points of my life.
Oh, that's hilarious. And everybody's 50.
nailed it. What the hell kind of play is that from King Queen? Who does that?
Who the hell? Yeah, so Mad Dog.
Jonathan Little's an absolute crusher, so it's nice to have him.
Yeah, I agree, and I
Just
always love
coaching.
playing right after sessions like this because I feel like my brain's warmed up. I'm thinking through things, and so it's a good way to start your session for sure.
Right. All right, guys, this is it.
What's up, Mike? You want to give a gist? He was saying Narco Cop was playing about D-pipping about 28% of hands. He had been very aggressive in this $10 buy-in, and here are the options to fold, to call, to raise to 1,200, raise to... What? Wait a minute, he made it 800, and my man's giving options to 12 and 1,400 after. So it's already getting kind of spicy. That's so nasty. To be on the site with these other crushers, you know, well-known poker public figures is pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't mention that when I was kind of giving a little intro here too. You know, Assassinato, Matt Affleck, John Little, all coaches on the site, so very highly respectable, quality poker content.
Yep, Evan Jarvis as well. You know, remember Evan Jarvis, Matt Affleck, Assassinato, John Little.
Yeah, so I guess that just makes sense. He just have the ace of clubs in his hand. That's interesting, though. I
How
thought
many
that was
points you got?
interesting.
You didn't do that bad. 45.
I like how you just pat me on the back. You didn't do that bad. Well, yeah, good job, buddy. Like,
The back.
I remember I got the higher score in the first one. So, you know, we're 1 for 1, buddy.
I just want to know.
Calling, guys. Let's see if we're good.
Similar situation.
That's pre-flop? I think pre. All right, guys, we're checking, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake.
One of the things I see people when it comes to poker is when you can get to the turn, there's an opportunity.
When you're facing a min raise or just a touch more than a min raise, and there's an ante in play, which is going to be the case in most tournaments, I think, going forward, you want to defend pretty wide. If your opponent's making a 2.
All right, cool. You're going 1400.
I'm going 1400, guys.
I'm gonna go call with the honor. Let's see what happens.
All right, and
I would fold in game though, for the record, in case that's the winning end.
You won. You win. I have to concede. You win.
14K.
14K, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, no, we cannot win. This is a pretty rough spot because damn it.
Mm-hmm. Where do you gonna get my chat? They like naughty things. They like just beer, alcohol, you know.
All right, let's do I can do a $10 ACR giveaway.
A $10 ACR giveaway courtesy of my man Toe. For me beating that ass heads up in this. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. We'll do this. We'll have to do it at least once a week, man. And then, you know, we'll do it. We'll do it every week a couple times.
So it's a tie.
I guess we got to give out $10 to each other's communities. We'll just do our own $10 free roll for each. Or does that sound fair?
Yes. Do you know what this means?
You win. I give his chat $10. Take it.
So that's cool because we have 2 ties and then a win from you and a win from me. This is like the epic battle. It's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, we're even Stevens.
This is awesome.
Take it.
I love it.
You know,
Stop. We got a giveaway going. Let's run the giveaway for the $10 ACR winner. Closing the giveaway. Drawing the winner. My man Sebs are getting the $10 ACR giveaway for this one. What's up, people? Welcome to the PokerCoaching.com study session stream. We do this every Saturday. How y'all doing? People already out in the streets. Yeah, welcome, guys. We are here to get better together. Take these quizzes. Exclamation point PC in my chat. Exclamation point PC in Six's chat. For you to get a link to sign up for free, where you can get 20 free quizzes, big blind charts for 100 blinds or more. If you sign up for the premium, there is webinars every week where you get in front of these coaches personally. There is more content you could possibly consume. 1,100 quizzes, homeworks up the wazoo, all these kind of things. Today we got special guest FantasticFallon, rag on all the streets. How you doing, Fallon?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for inviting me today. I really appreciate it. I'm honored to be here.
Sixes, my man. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. How about yourself? Congrats on the podium last night. We don't take podiums for granted. I see you out there. I told the global streets like the night before where I just speed ran all my tournaments. It's like Toad's gonna come in and clean up and do work and give you guys a sweat or win. So
well, you know what happened is you hit for that 19K, and that always means that I'm gonna go savage. And
you are every time I win. You can't just let me have nice things. You always
freak out.
That's what's up, man.
Right behind you.
That's what's up, man.
Thank you.
Fallon, longtime friend of mine. You know, I've watched her grow in the streaming game and her poker game the last few years, and I've wanted to get her on for a while now. But yeah, we're happy to have her here. Fallon, you want to tell everybody a little bit about kind of your poker background and like what you play and whatnot? Yeah.
Let's see if I can summarize this. I guess around 2017, um, before that, about 10 years ago or so, I was winning like home games and stuff like that. And I knew I had like some kind of talent in poker, but I didn't really see it as something that I could pursue. And about 2017, I was working, I was waiting tables and stuff, and I would go to the casino sometimes and play and win money. And I felt like I belonged. I felt like I belonged on the felt. I took $60 one day and I ran it up to like 700. And I was like, I belong doing this. I need to be doing this. But I couldn't really go to the casinos because they were like 2.5 hours away.
Yeah.
And I couldn't. So I started figuring out how to do online poker, and I started playing free rolls. And I played free rolls religiously every day, all day long. I mean, just every day I made that
the
important.
game.
And I went from free rolls to like micro sit and goes, and I just kept making it an important thing in my life. And eventually I found Twitch. I decided to start streaming, and I became an ACR stormer way back before it was cool to be an ACR stormer.
I remember those area.
And so I became an ACR stormer. I met Lappy. And then Lappy started coaching me. And once I started getting coaching from Lappy, I just started shooting up. Within about 6 months, I was making enough money to where I could actually make more playing poker than I could waiting tables. So in January 2019, I decided not to go back to work and to make poker my only source of income. And somehow I made it for a year from 2019 to 2020. I made about 35K. And I somehow on my own dime made it. I don't know. I started with about a 2,000 bankroll, and I would put money aside every time I won so that I could have a paycheck. And I treated it like a paycheck every week.
Of course. Right.
And I made it through that. And then, me and Lappy dated for a while, for about a year and a half. And then when we broke up, we stayed friends and we stayed really close. And I was with the stable for about 9 months. I'm a whale stable, and I did that. And then Lappy made enough money to where he could fully back me. And so now he's my backer and my best friend, and I still get coaching. I get free coaching and backing from him. So I'm still doing really well.
That's a hell of a deal.
One of the best in the game, guys.
I just keep going. I just keep trying to make it. And he's pushing me really hard to level up. And so that's really my story.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen you improve. I've seen you on the streets for a while, like when you first started streaming, and I've seen your game come a long way and your thought processes. So kudos to you for putting in the work. And
thank you.
I'm a big softie for parents and work, parents and stuff like that in poker who have to manage a family and kids and all that comes with that. It's hard as hell to try to study, get better, raise a family, and compete at the same time. So
it's a lot. It's a lot, but I'm grateful. I'm really grateful for poker right now because my kids are homeschooling, and if I had to go out and wait tables, like how can I even wait tables in this environment?
Yeah,
there's just no way. And I mean, I make more money doing this than I did doing that, and I get to be home, so I get to do the homeschool and make my own schedule with my kids, and it's a lot better, especially in this environment right
for
now.
sure. That's what's up.
Absolutely.
Well, that should be an inspiring story to a lot of you guys. A lot of people who don't have as much time or have family and have these limitations. Here's a success story of somebody who's waiting table, has a family, started with a very small bankroll, and boom, blew that shit up and is making more than they would.
Yeah, and I've been looking up to you guys all this time too. I mean, you guys were bigger streamers whenever I started ACR Stormers. You guys were gold stormers at the time when they had gold stormers, and I used to watch you and I used to look up to you. And I heard you say that you had looked up to Lappy, and It's
Yeah,
just
for
it's
sure.
just come full circle, and I really like. I'm just really honored to be here.
Yeah, I mean the best is yet to come. You know, I mean we're all students of the game, and we're all young and getting better. So that's what's up. But
Yeah,
yeah,
also like it's a funny thing situation. One thing while we're doing this too, guys, Fallon in the chat, FALLON in the chat for you guys to draw. We'll pick a quiz while we're talking. You guys can start rolling in there. And also I was gonna say that story hit really close to home for me because similar to you, like I was playing home games and really actually didn't enjoy playing poker, and then kind of got the bug, started playing free rolls like crazy. Before the wife and kids, I was the point grind, and I would play for points on a subscription site just to win. I still have my ESPN.com Poker Club dealer button right here. First prize I ever won from like 96 or something. And yeah, so very similar story. And then played micro sit and goes and got to be where I am and got coaching. And guys are saying in the chat too, like how important it is to surround yourself with people that are better than you. And I'm a huge proponent for that. Like that's a big reason why Sixes and I are so close and hang out every day. And that
yeah, like one
helps
thing I always
incredibly.
say is like if I want what the winners have, then I have to do what they do, and they study. They study.
Hard.
Sixes and I study 5 days a week. Sometimes we lose track of time. It's like 5 hours in. We're like, oh shit.
Yes,
we have to
oh
go
my
do
god,
something.
I gotta do something with my life.
God damn it.
I can only do this.
I can't tell you how many times we're like, all right, we're going to hit it for an hour today. And it's 5 hours later. We're like, oh shit. Like, gotta go. So yeah, it's like that. Absolutely. Let me do a few shots too. It's Problem. Thank you for the follow. Rake Feed. Thank you for the follow. Albatross. Thank you for the gift sub to Tina. 32 months for Wisco. 33 months for Matt. Jesus, guys. Thank you for all that. I appreciate you.
What's up, guys? What's up? Drinning, never stop drinning. Big Donna R Dub, Jabroni, Lappy in the house, the legend himself, Drinning. What's up, Ohio's finest, and Matty Pipes. But cool. Yeah, you want to pick a quiz number? Then, well, we know we're gonna do the
Faraz, right? So the top one's on 1109.
1109.
Yep, 1109 here. Jack 7 of Diamonds.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Lappy is accepting students right now, but I believe he's Lappy Poker on Twitter, and you can hit him up there.
Yeah, I'll put it in chat.
He's Lappy Poker on Twitch too. What's up, Albatross? Everyone always likes that they can see you on my side monitor here. Anybody know of a cheap coach? Yes. I don't know what Lappy charges, but
all I know is that my game would not be anywhere where it is if it weren't for Lappy. He's like he just works like we are perfect. He perfectly explains things for me.
Also, that when you can see behind me, like all these are poker books. And when I was coming up in the early days, like I did it all by myself. I was joining like video subscription sites. Like a lot of the old ones, Drag the Bar and all that kind of stuff. And then I had all the books and all that, and I was doing it myself. And like you can get better that way, but it's a very slow process. Right. And if you can get people who can help you bounce things off of each other, which is good, and people that are maybe better than you in either all together in one thing or another, they've already shown you the path. It's just such a shorter path from A to B.
Right.
You're gonna make all the same mistakes.
I just feel like it's important to find somebody that you completely admire and that you're willing to do whatever they say, even if what they say is against what your game is right now. Like, it's really hard to change your game because somebody told you to. And if you don't completely admire that person, you're not going to do what they said.
No.
So it's just like throwing money out the window if you're not willing to listen to what they say.
That and poker's a weird thing where like you might be doing all the right things, getting really expensive, really great coaching, and you don't necessarily get an ROI on that right away. It might be probably 3 months before
a lot of times when I learn new things, I
get wrecked.
Yeah, your game gets
wrecked. I get wrecked
because you're trying to mix it in and find that equilibrium. Absolutely.
And it feels like it's not working, but you're doing all the right stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. All right, guys, let's draw for a winner. Wingy high five, Albatross. I see you. Hey, it's Ginger for the Toe Army.
You got Ginger, and we got Winter Wren. What's up? Let's go, my dude. Good luck. Represent the Mafia. Do work. I expect perfect scores. That's all we do around these parts. And yeah, I think we're ready.
I think we're ready too. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Does Fallon woman? She plays for a living, so she is definitely winning, or she would be homeless.
She is also an Ignition sponsored streamer, guys. She also streams.
Yes, I am sponsored by Ignition.
Ignition sponsored streamer as well. So
Absolutely.
Team Iggy around these parts. Let's go.
Fallon, what's your, I know you have FDon, you have Fantastic Fallon. What's your your Twitch handle?
Twitch is Fantastic Fallon.
Cool. Let me update the guest so I have both. I have Twitter on here. Cool. Let's play the quiz.
All right. Yep. 11:09. Clicking in now. Let's do it.
All right, Ginger. Let's do this.
Here we are playing a 50-100 cash game online, raised from the hijack. We have Jack 7 of diamonds in the big blind. Our options here are going to be to call the raise, to fold, or to re-raise, putting a 3-bet to 11-20.
All right, guys. Here we are with Jack 7 suited, facing a raise. What you gonna do?
This is a cash game as well.
I mean, I'm just defending.
Oh well, we usually give them an opportunity to go first. So
Sorry.
no, it's okay. No,
it's okay. Fallon's defending. What are y'all doing? Bunch of calls. We got a 3-bet out there.
Snap calls.
Tina raising.
Call. Yeah, I don't see any raises. Anybody getting nasty? Anybody 3-betting a little over 4x? Call. Yeah, I don't see any raises. Anybody getting nasty? Anybody 3-betting? Ooh, Draining, you're raising over 4x. Call. She isn't wrong. I thought you said she is wrong. I'm like, damn, ooh, Draining, you're raising over 4x.
Oh, sorry, guys. Call.
It isn't wrong. Yeah. Call.
Sorry about that.
I see nothing but calls, man. You got anybody raising in the army?
Yes, we got a couple of raises. A couple of trolls jamming. Tina going 11-20. Is this cash? Did this say this is cash?
Yeah, this is 50-100 cash, he said.
Really? That's weird. Okay. I guess it is cash.
And Lappy says Jack 10 we need. Jack 7 too weak. And yeah, I'm on team call. I would not use this as part of
like the the lowest hand, the lowest jack. I mean,
Jack
the highest,
8,
the lowest
Jack
jack
9.
that we're 3-betting here is like Jack 9 suited. Versus the hijack. Versus the button, we can actually 3-bet Jack 7 suited, but he's in the hijack, so you just defend.
Yeah,
totally agree.
I agree. So yeah, both players calling. I believe Winter ready. Yeah, he's here. Winter is calling. So let's do it. See what for us.
This is a pretty straightforward spot to just call. If we were going to do anything, you can throw in a 3-bet, but I really don't like that. I wouldn't give that too many points. Folding is just definitely too tight. So we decided to just call. Flop comes 9 of hearts, 6 of hearts, 4 diamonds. We check. Opponent puts out a $200 C-bet. And our options here are going to be to just call the bet, or to go ahead and check raise to 750.
Also, I forgot to say, Faraz just had a baby.
He did just have a baby.
Yeah, congrats to Faraz. Just had a little baby. And proud papa, yeah. All right, guys, what are we doing here? Check raise or call?
Here we go. It's a C-bet flop. Call. We got a few raises in mind. Machine Gun raising. Albatross putting out a wingy raise. Dennis raising. Tina raising. Tom Price freaking out about people raising.
KWH is raising. Never stop dreaming.
Lots of raises in my chat. I don't see a single call. Dreamin's calling. There's a call.
Dunner says call only.
What about donking the flop? I'll get to that. It's not an option here, but I'll talk about that if you like.
That ain't it.
Vikings calling, Kill calling. I don't see Ginger. Where you at, Ginger? Yes, I missed it. Ginger's calling. No.
All right, so Winter Wren is just calling as well with the gutter. I mean, all right. I'm only raising, I think.
Oh, Ginger's raising.
Yeah, I'm definitely either raising or folding, so I'm raising.
Yeah, I mean, I can see a call as well. There's going to be a lot of callers that'll be good for a turn, and you can check. If you ever check the turn, but I am 3 to a straight, 3 to a flush. Not a lot of showdown equity when we do just call. So
and
yeah,
we have that over.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like 3 to a flush, 3 to a straight, and an over to the top card is usually going to be a good check raise.
Oh, there is no gutter. Did I say gutter?
Yeah, you said gutter, but I know what you mean.
No gutter. I'm an idiot.
And the cool thing is you have two backdoor straights. So I mean, it's like really nice. This is really nice.
Agreed.
Absolutely. And then as far as leading out, these aren't really the boards we want to lead out on. If we're going to lead out, it's going to be like 3, 4, 5. 2, 6, 5, 6. This is a little too high and a little too disconnected.
Yep.
Cool. We're raising. That's what Ginger's doing.
And Winter Wren is calling. So yeah, let's see what Faraz thinks.
Likes the call.
Both options are pretty okay here. I'm definitely fine check raising. We have all these back doors. Having the 7 of diamonds is pretty key. It blocks a lot of potential nut combos on the turn. So check raise is definitely fine. I probably lean towards call, but I'm really okay with either play here.
Okay.
So we decided to call here. Turn was the 8 of diamonds. We check it again. Opponent now bets 630 into a pot of 1,000. And our options here are going to be to call the bet or to check raise to 2250.
God, I played this spot like this in cash.
Pick up some equity. What we going to do? Swizzle raising. Couldn't get it out fast enough.
Just raising. Station's favorites going 22 as well. Doomsguard says, gotta raise now. Not turn card. Raise. Damn, everybody's just going ham now. Sheesh.
Top price folding, but that's not an option.
I'm just so irritated because I feel like we should have raised flop and then we should
and then we should
just continue it.
If we're not leading out turn, I'm not in the spot. This isn't how things are going for me.
Top price folding and then going to the bathroom and getting a beer.
Ooh, our depth says I don't like to raise personally now. How we get money? How we get all the money? Shit, I'm not gonna give it away. What are we doing? Winter Wren says check raise now.
I'm looking at chat now. What is
Lappy? He says raise and get it in, son.
Yeah.
Dude, I played a hand like this in cash last time I was in Vegas, where I just turned a shitload of equity, check raise, got it in versus a set. But I mean, I don't know. I felt like we could have called as well, but no matter what.
What's up, Cats Meow? Ginger says she's got to call and try and realize. Dreamin says we let out on the turn.
Crazy. If we check raise, you need jams. You're never folding. You can't at that point, right? We're just gonna have too much equity, and it's cash. Shit. Verizon is too rich.
I'm just completely lost now because this isn't how I would it.
I mean,
I think most likely this way. I kind of agree with Ginger. If we get here this way, calling to realize seems to be the best option.
I feel like that way too, because when we just check raise and he does just call and we get a blank, we're going to be in a spot where, we bluff, and now it also sucks because another scare card or 4-line or something can come on a river and he's just going to check back a lot and our lead looks too strong. I don't know.
When he double barrels, he's still repping a lot of overpair and stuff, right? And so.
Not when he's betting up small. He's betting small on both of them.
True. That is true. He would size up here on the turn because it's wet and coordinated.
Yeah,
I agree with that, Fallon.
If he had a very strong hand, he should be pricing up. But yeah,
that's why I'm taking initiative on the flop.
Yep.
And he's going to call my bet.
Needs 35% equity. We have 13 outs to get what's likely the best hand. I think we call here because we only have 27% equity to make the best hand. Plus, we don't have much invested yet. E-Till making some very good points as well. What's up, buddy? All right. We are check raising.
We're calling. Let's find out.
Raise.
Whew. So anytime we're getting good enough price to call with direct odds, calling is always profitable. So there's nothing wrong with calling here. I'm okay with that. But I think check raising is a bit more superior play here. We get to bully our opponent off a lot of better hands. And in case they don't fold, we still have the chance we might actually hit our hand. It's not very likely our opponent is going to shove back at us, especially since we block a lot of the nut combos here, 5-7, 7-10 for example. So having that 7 in our hand is really important. So I'm going to go ahead and check raise here to 2250. Opponent calls, and the river is deuce, complete blank. And now our options on the river are going to be to shove it all in for an overbet, to bet 4,000, or to just check and give up.
I mean, well, I'm not going to say
I'm not
anything. We'll let these guys go first. No, yeah, because they're competing for they're competing for cash. So
Fallon can't wait. She's jumping out of her skin.
I haven't been in your coaching, or in your study stream for like 2 months. I had that like the stuff go down, and I haven't been here. But yeah, usually I'm saying all kinds of stuff.
She can't contain herself.
I love it.
Only friends, thank you for the follow. It's a problem. Thank you for the follow as well.
What do we see in the chat? Let's see. 4K Unlappy says we unblock front door draws. Because you check raise 10, you pretty much have to barrel here, he says. 4K.
Yeah,
Woo!
Been playing Poker Rose 400 a week and rake lately. On poker site, super late. Compare not folding.
4K,
Fight a
looks
tournament, I
more
suck at Cassius
value.
Bruce. Overbet Jam says Marlon all day.
Of
All
course.
in rebuy, says Tina.
KHW is jamming.
4K for Ginger.
Ginger's going 4K. What are we doing here? Winter Wren, so we can all spew. Winter Wren, where we at, my dude? 4K cash, all in. If
Viking sings happy jam. Kenny jamming. Blast that follow.
Winter
Bruce
Wren.
folded.
Okay, we got ours. Winter Wren says it's a jam. Only Yash.
Ginger's going 4K.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm only jamming here. You've seen the stream. If you watch me play, we get to this spot enough, and I'm just ripping every single time.
Yeah,
if I had the
pile,
fucking guns,
I pile, and then the guy calls me like freaking pocket
Tens.
sevens, and I block sevens.
but the thing
Yeah,
is, like,
fucking stupid. But
we
yeah, I
don't play
pile.
our best hit. Yeah, we're just gonna jam like 5-7 and 10-7 here. Like, I'm not gonna go 4K with those hands. I'm only jamming those hands too. So I'm gonna jam those hands, and I'm gonna just have this as well. So we're gonna be balanced. So
Yep,
jam. Yep. Fallon's all in as well. She ain't missing this shit. And Toe is checking.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Like, it's a weird way to get here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
I don't like how we got.
And when I
it.
check raise the turn
I
and he
completely
calls, I'm like,
disagree with
well,
how we
fuck.
got it, but,
I block all the draws so much. It's a little worrisome. But
No,
I'm kind of behind just jamming.
we would go all in with our value for the maximum. So
Boom.
yeah.
Oh, snap. Yeah, I'm just, I'm not snap going all in, but I'm not, I'm
I ain't happy about it. I was sometimes
I'm just shrugging it in.
We're here.
All right, we're jamming. It feels pretty good. I hope Faraz agrees. We got a perfect score going right now. Don't mess this up for me, Faraz. Any non-all-in Scott sizing is sketch. I feel like that too.
I mean, it is a little value-y, and we are super deep, but yeah, I'm probably gonna jam as well.
All right. Well, you go ahead and Ginger.
4K for Ginger.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
So
close.
I'm pretty much going for it on this run out. You know, the blank means our opponent could have had a flush draw that they missed. You know, they have a lot of overcard still that, you know, could have hit something had an overcard came. So I'm pretty happy with this card in terms of, you know, cards that can come that didn't help us with the straight or the flush. So I'm probably going for it here. And I think an overbet is pretty good when we block the nuts here. It makes it really hard for our opponent to call, and we just have the perfect card in our hand. So I like shoving here. I think betting big is also fine. And of course, you could give up. Sometimes you just get that feeling that your opponent's not going to fold, and that's okay. But I think in general, we do want to go for it here. So unless we feel really strongly about our read and it's not something we're doing all the time, I wouldn't bother giving up, and I would definitely go for it with the bet here.
There it is.
Yeah,
You will never
there it
see
is.
what happens. Yeah, we're used to this pain of never getting to see the showdown or the end result. But none of that matters. Are we playing our hands correctly? And my dude, Winter Wren did. He fucking nailed and got a perfect score. Good job, my dude. I told you what to do, and he did it. Good
Sixes
job,
loves his opportunity here too to troll you guys back. You know, he gets trolled on stream all the time, so he always picks
Oh,
these
yeah.
Faraz quizzes just so that you guys don't get to see the end and he gets a little troll himself. So
Yep.
that's a little payback.
Oh, for sure. He got snapped with kings or something. He just doesn't. Yeah.
Hashtag team empty the clip.
All right. Yeah, that was good. So, yeah, we'll get ready. Winter Wren, don't forget to whisper me, and then I'll ship you something on PayPal, my dude, or ACR, whatever.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
That's
We'll
tough.
go
Like
ahead.
I would play that all kinds of different too. So
Oh yeah, the flop
That
would
was
have got
interesting.
check raised most times, and then you would have went barrel turn and shit. Well,
and then ship the river. I still would have got it in.
yeah. It's hard when we go check raise flop, big turn, and he still calls both, and then the turns a blank with everything missed.
Sweaty.
Yeah. Cool. We'll do another keyword. Any ideas? On keyword?
We'll keep it. Why don't we do FDAW? FDAW. We'll keep it Fallon centric.
FDAW.
FDAW.
FDAW is the keyword for the next giveaway. Fire says machine gun.
In the money of the WSOP circuit event, 54K up top. Good luck, me. Good luck, Lappy. We're rooting for you, buddy. Make it happen. Hell yeah.
All right, while we're doing that, you want to go Affleck?
Yeah, I mean, let me see.
1107.
Sure, why not? Yeah, that works.
Let me see if I can get there. 1107, you said?
Yep.
Okay, so let me find. Oh, there he is.
Oh, they added a bunch more tournaments, or a few more at least.
A few more. All right, FDAW streaming in the chat. I see you. Guys, exclamation point PC in my chat, exclamation point PC in Six's chat for the link. There it is. You can sign up for free 20 free quizzes, big blind charts for 100 blinds or more, homework assignments, all that stuff available to you. If you're enjoying this stream and you want to see the beginning of this one or anyone we've done in the past, you can do exclamation point YouTube in the chat. Check those out. If you have any questions, ask. I'll make sure Sixes gets the questions, or if you have questions for Fallon or any of the guests we had in the past, let me know, and I will make sure you get your answers. So make sure you check all that out.
Someone says, "Are these
I've
the
been playing
free?"
the micros on Global. I'm sure there's a bunch of people playing the micro series on Global starting tomorrow.
Etil says, "Are the free section quizzes or the paid membership quizzes?" I believe you just get access to 25 when you get the free account. 20 or 25 free quizzes. Someone can confirm, but it's any of these quizzes.
Yeah, I'm not sure which ones you get exactly. The ones you're looking at now, we all have premium membership, so we have all the quizzes.
Yeah.
All right, ready to roll?
Yeah, 1107. Oh, we got to pick somebody. Yep. Let's do that. Please tell me it's machine gun.
I drew Fallon.
All
right, roll it again. Surf Dog.
Surf Dog. And we got our Dubs back.
Rigged. Definitely rigged on that one.
Let's go, my dude. Hey, the key hats meow. Good morning, man. Or good afternoon.
Ready?
1107. I am ready.
All right, Surf Dog. Let's do this for the Army. Let's play it.
All right, in this hand, we have ace-3 offsuit in the big blind. We're facing an open from under the gun 7, just over a min raise, about 2.1x. Ace-3 offsuit in the big blind. Should we fold, call, re-raise to 12,000, or go all in?
All right, here we are. Button cut off. Under the gun 3 opens. We're in the big blind with the ace-3 offsuit. What are y'all doing?
It's very much morning, but happy to be here. That's what's up, man. Station's favorite snap call defends. What are we doing here? The ace 3-0, and this looks like an ACR 109 plus, 109, 215, 630 or something. Winter Wren is just folding. Yeesh.
Well,
I
we
would
have,
just contemplate why I
Tuesday.
tortured
Before my
myself.
live tourney starts, the guy who runs it was diagnosed with leukemia. Myself and a few other friends are donating 20% of our winnings. It's a nice gesture, man. I'm sorry to hear that about your friend, though.
Bunch of callers streaming in the chat now. 12K. We got 112K for Tina. And a bunch of calls. You were not on the gun, Tina. You're in the big blind. Ginger
Call. I seen all calls, one folds.
I see all calls and one raise.
Yeah, I see something like that here as well. R-Dub is calling, though, so...
Surf not calling as well.
Cool. What are you doing here, Fallon?
I'm just calling. You can start ripping this once they're raising from the cutoff, but from here, from that position specifically, I'm just calling.
How many bigs is this? Like 17 or something? 16, 17?
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, 16. Yeah, it's hard as hell to see. It's we got 35K total.
Yeah, if like Smash Donks raises, then we can just rip it in his face. But
Who's this person?
I think in this spot, we're actually flatting with almost all of our ace X, right?
yeah, we're trying to
Keep our aces
hit
in.
blocks at this point.
So like ace jack, I think would probably be a flat here as well. And then ace queen and ace king are question marks, probably jamming those.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely defending an ace here. I'm only calling. I'm not going to use this as a jam to, what is this? The button cutoff, hijack, low jack, MP. So yeah, we're just calling.
Cool. We're calling too. Let's find out. Excuse me.
I think a pretty clear defend here. I don't really think folding is an option at these stack depths. The shallower you are, the less folding you need to be doing. The deeper you are, like if we were 100 big blinds deep, I would consider folding the ace-3 offsuit here. But when we're deeper, we just need a call. Our hand's much too weak to shove all in, and I don't really see doing much 3-bet folding here. So, yeah, just a very easy flat, which we do. King 5 deuce rainbow. Not much to talk about here. Any board with a high card, we're going to be pure checking to the player. There's no incentive for us to bet. We do check, and we face a, what is this, about a third pot C-bet. Should we fold, call, raise to 8,000, or go all in?
All right, gut shot over and a dream. What are you guys doing here? I like watching Fallon hold it. It's just like a DJ. Just can see you like.
Oh, one earphone here, just like.
Bunch of calls coming to the chat now. Rake Fees calling, Albatross calling, Dennis
Call his ass.
Vikings, there's a raise. Pucks and Poker raising as well. Chip Critic raising. Raise is starting to stream in.
Damn, the army is angry as usual. Sheesh. Winter Wren calling.
Surf Dog calling.
Let me see. We're still waiting on R-Dub. My phone.
Call.
His range at early position. It smacks his range. I don't know about that, but you're calling nonetheless. I get it.
In this spot, he's got a lot of kings. The villain will have a lot of kings, so they don't check raise. Okay.
Yeah. And then Easy 444 says raise. And Felice says raise. Now, damn. Now everybody wants to fucking raise. What the hell just happened?
I like Marlon. Marlon says, we're not angry. We're evolving.
We're evolving. My dude. Machine
8K for dreaming.
All right. They're both. Did your guy go?
Yeah, we're calling.
Yes, as is RW as well. What do you like here, Fallon? Do you check raise?
Yeah, I'm probably just going to call it with the gut shot and the over. I just think raising here is just like suicide. I mean, he's not like I don't like raising, so I'm just gonna call.
Yeah, I mean,
call one and see what he does on turn and see what the turn is. I mean, we can hit a 4 or an ace.
He may check some cards that are, he may just give up sometimes, and we may be able to just.
We might have the best
better ace. Yeah, we might even just have the best
hand. We might have Queen Jack. We might have the best hand. So I just don't think raising here is good.
Yeah, we
You'll
don't
notice
unlock
too, like when we
clubs and
do
this and
check
that.
raise, we usually need more equity than just a gut shot and over. You usually need to have some sort of backdoor flush draw. Like ace three of spades would be more likely of a raise than something like this.
Yeah,
Because you need the flush draw as a extra security blanket.
yeah, and not verse his position. I just don't like it, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
call.
Me too.
I agree. So yeah, I'd only be calling here. Check raising feels like just a torch because anytime he continues, he can just have, the flush draw into his range. He's going to call with like very nutted hands because he doesn't need a lot of protection with somebody of his hands. So yeah, I'm only calling.
And we don't really have the chips to be like check raising and then
Yeah.
what are we jamming turn? What are we doing? If we get lost, right? So yep, call. Let's do it.
Yep.
So I really like check raising here. This is a board he's
It's
going
super
to
close, though.
see
It's
bet
8 versus
100%
10.
of the time. And so he's going to have a lot of hands like queen, jack, jack 10, ace, queen, ace, jack, ace 10, pocket sixes, sevens, eights. We get to apply a lot of pressure. Even if he does have a hand like, say, king, jack, if he just calls, we can hit a 4, we can have an ace. And so a lot of good things can happen. I actually like check raising our particular combo without a club rather than ace 3 with the ace of clubs. If I had the ace of clubs, I'd probably just want to call because I don't want to check raise and then have him shove and we have to fold our hand. Shoving, you could just shove here to realize all your equity, but I think check raising and folding to a shove is going to be a better option. So I like check raising here. Check calling is obviously fine as well, but I think check raising and generating fold equity will be a better option here. So we do check raise, and our opponent calls, and the turn is the 5 of diamonds. Should we check, bet 6,000, bet 12,000, or go all in?
Interesting. Super close though, guys. 8 for a call, 10 for a raise. So super close.
Hate it.
Yeah,
I don't
It's so
know
funny. So I'm always check raising.
I
here,
would
like-
love to see. Lappy's busy, but I would love to see what he says.
Well, yeah. I mean, this might be when it's good to run. Like, how often is like Pio even check raising a spot like this versus these positions? I feel like we'd be calling a lot, but maybe.
I mean, I understand what he's saying. That when you have the ace of clubs, like you want to realize you're like, I still.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, because we're gonna have more turns. We're gonna be able to
But I'm
continue
not
on our
like,
check.
yeah, I'm not like 100% studied on all these spots, so I might be wrong, but I just don't feel like it's great.
Yeah, and when we do raise and we get a card like this, now we're in a really weird, tough spot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Super
mean,
tough.
I think I know what I'm doing.
Karen's just jamming. Check for Vikings. Bruce pleading the fifth. He's lost as well. Albatross putting him in there. All in, I guess, says Rake Free. 12K for Tina.
When you
12K for
I still
Ken.
think we could possibly
just
have the
fold
best
out
hand.
hands.
Yeah, we could, for sure.
They
Like,
have
so
good
why would I rip? Like, I just.
Felice says 12. Easy says bet 6. Winterin
All in
says
for Dennis.
raise 5 is listed. Jam Big Town Browns just repping. What's up, my dude? Go Browns tomorrow, baby. Sorry, I had to get that in. What else do we
Thanks for
like?
hanging out, Chip Critic.
I think jamming and getting snapped by King Jack. I think I'm just jamming, get
That's
snapped.
the thing is, I feel like if. Okay.
Should start going
I'll say
12.
it in a minute. I'll let everybody say what they're doing.
We're going 12.
Oh,
Okay.
you're going 12. We are.
I just feel like if we rip, it's only better hands are gonna call us, and worse hands, like we're not gonna get the value we want. And I don't think we're gonna fold anything like a whole lot of hands. Really, we're not gonna fold hands that are better. I don't think we're folding any hands that are better than ours. I don't. That's just me.
I agree.
But-
and
By jamming, you mean Fallon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
betting 12K is weird too because that's half our
Pocket
sack.
pairs are calling us. Kings are
Leave
calling us.
ourselves 6 bigs behind.
Maybe ace jack will fold or something.
I got you,
So
Arden.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's check or 6K for a blocker, because of our stack size. But yeah, again, I'm kind of lost in this spot. So
I guess we ask ourselves what we would do if we
I
had
would
the
check
nuts or we have a 5.
I would check it.
You would check a 5?
Yeah, and then I would jam river.
Because the
like,
SPR
call
is
me, Reg.
such that- Yeah, I think it's like, I mean, I almost want to check here, and if he checks back the turn and like we either get to A, hit our equity, improve, or B, or see if it's like a club or something, we can just turn our hand into a bluff sometimes if he does check back the turn. So yeah, I mean, I almost want to just check and then just use my hand as a bluff on the river, or bet 6K and then follow through with rivers that kind of make sense for our range as well.
And I
If
just
we
I don't
check
really like
toe
I
with
don't
jamming
really
in our
like
face.
using I don't really like using ace high hands either as like bluffing comp. Like I don't like to bluff with ace high really often.
What 5x check raise flop though? Exactly 5-5 or 5 deuce or king 5. Yeah, we don't check raise too much 5x other than like the 2 pairs, right? So
Right.
it's tough. We shove here in game, but it might not be correct. Do we shove here in game? Matt's about to tell us. But nonetheless, our dub is going 6K. So
We're going 12, but Surf Dog didn't realize that it was half our stack until we started talking. Empty the clip says
I
Meow.
put in checking.
I think I'm checking in game as well.
I think I'm probably checking in game too.
But yeah, I've talked myself into a check, but we'll see. But let's
What's up,
do it.
Fuerte? All right.
6 PR.
So, interesting turn pairing the board here. My check raising range is going to consist of a lot of
Not
hands
bad.
like 6-3, ace-3, ace-4, 6-4. I am going to have some 5x in there for sure, a decent amount of 5x, because I want to check raise a hand like 5-6 to get a hand like queen jack to fold that has 2 overcards. So the 5 is definitely not a bad card at all. I think we have 2 options here. I guess 3 options. I think checking is a very good option. I think betting 6,000 is very good, and going all in is a decent option as well. I prefer betting 6,000 or checking, and the reason I like betting 6,000 here is, if we have a 5, we have the nuts now, so we don't need to bet large. We don't need any protection. We could want to. So it's going to be hard for him to raise us when we bet 6,000 because we have so much 5x in our range, and we can get a free river card here with the ace-3. Also, too, maybe he has a hand like, say, queen jack of spades, or even a hand like as strong as like ace jack offsuit maybe makes a really tight fold. So we get a chance for him to make a mistake and fold too many hands. Also, if we have a king, our hand, we just don't need much protection with anything we're betting, so we can bet really small. Shoving is also a fine option, although I don't really like it with this particular hand. And checking is good as well because I think he's just going to play pretty poorly against the check. People don't bluff enough. They don't float enough. The main reason I check raise is because I think most people overfold. He's supposed to call our check raise with like jack 10 of spades or any ace high, and I think those hands are just folding. He's supposed to call with pocket sevens. And people just fold too much of the check raise. So since I think he overfolds, he's getting to the turn with a tighter range. So we can just shut down and just bluff with our best bluffs. This might be one of them. I don't mind. I think betting 6,000 or checking are very, very good options here. I do check, and our opponent bets 6,000 himself. Should we fold, call, or go all in?
Here we go. Thank you, Mike, because I appreciate that, man.
Well. Yeah, I mean, what do we do now, boys? We've checked, we've given up the lead, and he goes tiny. And he has 7.5 big blinds behind.
Albatross folding.
Bluffing. Do you think
Folding for rake fees. Folding for Vikings.
Did a check fold to his bet.
Folding for Surf Dog.
Folder all in, Big Time Brown considering the shove.
How many points was 6K?
6K was 8 points.
Nice.
What did 12 give?
Goose egged.
Whoa. Hates it.
Yeah, can't pay after stack.
Yeah.
A little bit of an asterisk, though. Surf Dog didn't realize the stack sizes. He wasn't
fair enough. I mean, it
paying
makes
any attention.
sense.
Swizzle jamming.
Dicey Spotty got it.
Karen says no call, so fold or all in.
Yeah, I'm seeing just an overwhelming amount of folds at this point.
Snap fold for Marlin.
Steeler Nation.
Driven calling, but sad about it.
Permaban.
What a shit show, man. Yeah, it is weird.
Our dub, what are you doing here, my dude? Never Stop Dreaming's calling. Call, huh?
Jelly's jamming. What's up, Jelly?
He's calling. Our dub is calling.
Okay, we're folding.
You're out
Yeah,
of here.
I think I'm folding too.
Yeah, I'm definitely folding and losing less chips because I'm just calling flop.
God, I hate when we've just checked here. Obviously, this end can be good. He gave us such a good price. Does this hand just meet MDF, right? I mean, we need 15% equity.
MDF doesn't mean anything if he's not, like, he's never bluffing, like, with that sizing. And, like,
Yeah, and you
with
don't know
that
if your
many
ace is
chips
good.
behind.
So you might be drawn to just a 4.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm tempted. I'm tempted as hell with the call as well, guys. Out there, I'm sticky as hell. Like I just see 15%. I'm like, oh. All right, well, here's 6K more, and hopefully
I just don't think these guys ever bluff this sizing ever.
No, I mean he leaves himself 7.5 bigs. Like
I think he's
nobody's
like,
ever.
I think he's inducing. I think he's inducing.
Like
when it's me,
he has a
I
hand
like
that's so strong that doesn't need a lot of protection. I see it, but I probably end up folding always. But man, it feels like
pretty sticky and call right now. Well, you can
also like check raise check like
real money.
I know it's not my own money; it's fake money.
Yeah.
Man. I don't actually lose anything.
Fuck it, I'm calling with Affleck's money.
Yeah, Affleck's money. Shit, I call
shit.
It.
He can
I
afford
rip
it.
Affleck's money.
All right, we're folding.
All right, yeah, and our Dub's calling. I like it, dude.
We can find out.
Yep. Please.
I think this is a fold here, mostly because I just don't think people are bluff here very much. They don't check raise call, and then they end up just checking back like their ace highs and queen jacks and stuff. They just end up checking back, and if they are bluffing, I certainly don't think they turn in this sizing. I think this is a pretty nutted range, and I'm pretty comfortable folding here. We probably only have 4 clean outs to the 4s. Maybe the ace is good as well, but it's going to be hard for us to get paid off either way. So I definitely like folding here.
Here you go.
Nice. Did you click fold on your quiz?
No, we called because our Dub called. We got a 7. He gave a 7 for that. I mean, it's not terrible.
Not terrible.
No. So, yeah, that was good. We got a 33.
You got us on that one. 28 because we got hurt on the turn by accident.
Oh, the 0. Yeah. Good shit, my dude. Oh, the Mafia beating ass today. That's what I like to see, boys. Good shit. Very good, guys. Yeah, we got time for more as well. Did you have anything you wanted to add there, Fallon?
No.
Yeah.
Not terrible is what we.
Not check raising the flop.
Yeah.
Pascal says, not terrible is what we strive for in
I'm not gonna
poker.
bluff with ace high, really. Like often. Sometimes, very rarely. Only on very specific situations.
And you heard Matt, like he said he has a lot of 5x. He's check raising. He 6, 4, 5. I mean, just a ton of different hands. So it sounds like he's check raising a lot in this spot. Over 15%. So just a small takeaway. He was finding a lot more check raises than I would find in that spot.
Absolutely.
Fun.
Cool.
This is fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
I feel like I learn something all the time. I'm like,
It's hard for me to keep my mouth shut though, like when I'm usually like on the keyboard.
like spazzing in there. All right, another keyword.
Another keyword.
I'm gonna take a short break while you guys run this giveaway. I'll be
Okay,
right
do
back.
it.
Then
We'll do fantastic.
Fantastic. Let's do it. Keyword
Fantastic keyword,
fantastic.
guys. Get them in the chat. Excellent second follow, buddy. Hey, and thank you for the good morning. I appreciate it, buddy. Good
Hey,
morning
take
to you.
care, R-Dub. Good luck in your live tourney, man. Ship that
This
shit.
school never been a coach session on Twitch. Yeah, we do this every Saturday. We're doing this for almost a year and a half here. Check them out. We'll be here next Saturday, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. It's interactive. It's fun. We were talking about how fun this is. Like, in my opinion, and I know Sixes agrees, like this is one of the most rewarding things I do for the community. It's super fun. We get to hang out with you, no delay, which is rare.
Yep.
Selfishly, we get reps in, which is awesome. We get to study, and also it gives you a little bit of a taste of how we think about hands, and we can go deeper here than we can when we're playing because we don't have a bunch of tables flying and we're trying to be entertaining and all that kind of stuff. So you get to hear a lot of the things we think about instinctually or don't necessarily verbalize. You get a piece of in this, which is great.
Oh,
It's the
did I
same kind of
spell it
program
wrong?
as Poker Snowy. Not quite. Poker Snowy is more of I guess It is a
All right.
program that you could take quizzes on. I think this is a little bit more interactive. And in my experience with Snowy has some questionable moves. So I'm not the biggest
Oh
poker
man,
Snowy
Snowy.
fan.
Did I spell it wrong again? I can't spell fantastic. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. Yeah, your boy's losing his mind. Put it in there, boys.
Did you put a
Sorry.
K in there somewhere?
Yeah, something wild, dude. Sheesh.
We're talking about poker Snowy is what they're asking about there, Rake Views.
Oh man, we used to use that a while ago, and it's
Yeah, I mean, this is an expensive way to go, but the better option for Snowy is if you have Pio, you get a program called Simple GTO, and Simple GTO basically turns Pio into Snowy, and you know it's more accurate because it's using your Pio sims, which will calculate the best EV spots for you.
Did I spell it wrong again?
If you don't have Pio, you can still buy Simple GTO, and you could buy packs like training packs. They'll give you sims.
Sorry, guys. I'm brain damaged. Chat, I misspelled, and this is it.
While Sixes is getting his shit together, we'll look for a quiz. 11:05, I'm thinking, is JL, because we want to skip Assassinata, right?
Yeah, we could probably gonna have to do that, right? Unfortunately.
Okay.
I didn't. Let me see quizzes. We got to do a cash one. I've been enjoying the cash game.
Yeah, so Pio is very complicated, and you can go cross-eyed looking at those. The sims, but the great thing about Simple GTO is that it takes those sims and makes it an interactive quiz, and so it makes it much easier to study and see patterns. It's really a great program. We're gonna do quiz 11:05, Fallon.
It's 11:05. Okay.
Yep. All right, I'm ready to roll. I finally spelled it right after 8 attempts.
That's funny.
Albatross, my man, flying in here. You're up, buddy. Wingy high five.
Oh, Albatross, easy ass money. What up, dog?
Oh, shit.
Though. Oh, my dude, Nettie.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing, Lappy. Like, Pio is hard to understand, but if you get a bunch of people that all know how to use Pio, and then you study with them, then it's a lot easier.
Oh, that's all we got now. We just it's so nice to have guys. We've been playing around with it for a while, so it's getting much easier.
It's like anything. I mean, you can say the same thing about Poker Tracker. When you first get Poker Tracker, you're trying to find reports and things. You get lost. Just get in there and get it done. YouTube is a great resource. That's why God invented YouTube.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. There's a lot of content that teaches you how to use these things, and so if you really want to, you can learn anything.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody just asked what's the best poker screen username I've ever seen. You remember your dude Toe that we used to run into in the hand histories all the time? Fuck you.
Oh yeah, fuck you was a good one.
Yeah, PHUCKYEW.
Yeah, and another good one was it's Alpha ALPHA _Q _up, and I never knew it was I'll fuck you up until I said it fast one day. Great screen.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I seen that cat as well. That was a good one. All right, Natty, let's do it, my dude.
Play him with Nada. That's an old school name. GTO Trainer was great. I was talking about that, Jack Drag. Simple GTO was great. Oh, I don't know if GTO Trainer is different than Simple GTO, but we were talking about Simple GTO. All right, cool.
Ask Fallon how to finance. I just seen that. All right, we're gonna do 11:05, right?
Let's play it.
Here we have the beautiful King 10 of clubs in the big blind facing a hijack 2.5 big blind raise. We're playing 63-ish big blinds deep. Should we fold, call, re-raise to 75,000, or re-raise to 110,000?
This is a close one. Interesting. King 10 suited. What are we doing here? Raise from the hijack, and we're in the big blind.
60 bigs deep.
Tina raised 75 and a call. Right away, controversy.
Woof. I think I know how Uncle JL plays this, but yeah.
Too good to fold, too strong to raise. Easy call, says Jelly. Call for Albatross. That's what we're going with. 110 for Dreamin'.
7. Yeah, it's so close.
Vikings calling for sure. Swizzle calling. Marlin calling.
Never stop dreaming going 110. Felice is calling all day. Natty is, he's calling.
Cool.
Call. Yeah, I see. Lappy says it's close at 70. I think we 3-bet.
The chart's like a 3-bet.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's so funny, Lappy. You kind of beat me to it. I was gonna say if I had any more blinds, it's definitely
And with
free betting.
with like 30 or 40 big blinds, I think they like to. Well, yeah, they like to rip like half the time.
Yeah, I mean, I think we
Never
just call.
folding. Ever folding back. It's gonna be call or raise always. Never folding.
Yeah, we're never folding. I mean, I'm just calling here. A lot at the stack depth. But I can see Uncle JL saying we don't want to get 4-bet off this one.
Yeah, he tends to get the showdown. Yeah, I agree. I think I'm calling here too in game, but like Lappy was saying, if I had 70 bigs, I'm 3-betting for sure. 100%.
Yeah, and the thing about the charts is like I don't know what kind of player this person is in the hijack, but like if it's just like a rando, it's just better just to call, like just to flat those guys and play them post flop. But if it's like Lappy, I'm gonna 3-bet him. You know, if it's you, GodsBigToe, I'm gonna 3-bet you.
Oh,
you should.
seriously,
Because I have position on you, it's gonna be tough.
Yes. You 3-bet the good players and then you flat the bad ones.
Sweet.
All right.
We're calling.
We're calling here as well. Let's do it.
I think this hand definitely mixes.
This is a spot where I'm going to call virtually every time with this hand. Definitely consult the charts at pokercoaching.com for 75 big blind play. I realize we're 63 big blinds, but 75 is going to be close enough. I do think 3-betting against extreme calling stations pre-flop could be reasonable if they're going to play very straightforwardly post-flop. But King 10 suited, and really most of the medium, decently strong, big suited hands like to just call and go from there. So we're going to call. If I'm going to re-raise, I'm going to make it big, like 110,000. From out of position, you usually want to make it about 3.5 or 4 times the initial raise. So don't make it 75,000 because then you have like literally no pre-flop fold equity, and that's going to just force your opponent to play very well before the flop. Again, if the opponent's going to play really badly after the flop and just always fold if they miss, then that play starts to gain a little bit of merit. But I don't know what this particular player is going to do. So we're going to call, and then we're just going to be checking every flop. Flop comes ace, 8, 7, 2 clubs. We check, and the opponent now bets half pot. Should we fold, call, raise to 120,000, or raise to 200,000?
G-Man says, I've been 3-betting the shit out of GBT on Global and BOL lately.
I see you.
I see you. Charlie says he's a nit. That's why nobody 3-bets him. Bruce is calling. Swizzle go on 120.
Lappy is dunk jamming the flop.
Tina calling with a question mark.
What we doing here, Big Donna? What are you doing here, my dude?
Lappy said dunk jam.
Just dunk it. Just
dunk jams.
You're calling again. Station's
That's
favorite
right,
is just calling.
Ricky says call because we won't have much on the
Check
flop,
that ice.
and bet river big if we checks turn back. Ginger
Well, he's
calling.
betting 40K into 78K.
Yeah, he's not going a third. He's not going small. He kind of, fairly big bet here.
It's a 1K live tournament, right? So,
If he bet like
Kinda
20K,
weak.
like I'll be cool with raising. I already 3-bet pre and lost that one. But like now he's betting 40K into 78K. He's betting like half pot. Like I don't know if I really like to raise that with the ace on the board. I just don't like it.
So you probably
before I go too far, Albatross.
Oh shit!
I don't think I saw Albatross. I was scrolling up. Not a big deal. Albatross, what are you doing?
I like pot controlling here with our equity get repopped if we check a raise here. Why does this person call?
Call. Ugh. Cool.
Yeah, Station's favorite here is calling as well.
I am calling here as well.
Yeah. I mean, if I check raise and like he jams, like, how are we folding? Like, or if he comes back over the top or something like that. I don't think it happens a lot, but yeah. I think
you're always facing an ace too, right? Like, so you don't even have like an over to come back and help.
Yeah,
You
we're gonna
only
have a lot of
first draw.
draws. I mean,
Back to a straight.
yeah. I'm just calling. I think I would just call here a lot as well. If you are
Albatross said he would time out in game.
then maybe you put this hand in your raising range as well. Depends on what your value raising range is. Good point.
If we raise here and then he comes over the top, like we just hate our.
Yeah.
It's so much.
It's so terrible.
Yeah, for 60 bigs. Yeah. All right. Let's call.
Okay.
This is a situation where I definitely want to raise with some draws, but the draws I want to raise with are usually going to be my worst draws that lack showdown value.
Yep.
This king high actually could be the best hand at the moment. Also, we're getting pretty great odds just to stick around here, so I don't need to raise this for any reason. If I raise here, mostly worse hands are going to fold, which is not even especially great for me. And every once in a while I'm going to get re-raised, which would be a disaster. I mean, if I do make it, let's say 120, which is what I would make it if I wanted to raise, and the opponent then jammed all in on me, I mean, I guess I'd have to fold. That would be miserably bad, though. Maybe I still have to call it off because I beat some draws. Not sure. It'd be a bad spot, that's for sure. Also notice that the opponent definitely should just have a range advantage here. When the opponent has a range advantage, you don't want to be raising all that frequently. You should still raise with some bad draws, like say I had 9-6 of diamonds or even 9-6 of hearts. Like, sure, feel free to raise that. Because that hand is like barely getting the right odds to call, and it's going to play somewhat poorly on the turn against any bet. If I had like 9-6 of clubs, I'd be way more inclined to just call, because that hand can stick around against any turn bet because it has that additional flush draw equity. So usually if I am raising here, it's going to be with stuff like 2-pair, bottom set, middle set maybe, and also some weak draws. I'm not going to be raising my strong draws. So I do call. Turn brings the flush. Should we check, bet 40,000, bet 80,000, or bet 120,000?
Get you on the turn.
All right, we got there. Now what do we do? Bink. JL does a good job of discussing his decisions. He's a great coach. Fantastic.
He went through all the progressions that I really like. He, said what would probably be the likely outcome if we do check raise again, and he comes over the top again. It's pretty gross. It's so sad.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Jonathan Little bio. Yeah, this is the Jonathan Little quiz we're doing.
Checks streaming in the chat right now. Nobody leading out.
Yeah, I see no
check,
lead.
let him fire.
Only checks. Yeah, this is his site. Check so I can come over the top. Ooh. Check raising. Where would your check raise bluff be in a spot like this? Yeah, he's only calling. We're calling here.
Kenny's leading. We got one lead out there.
I mean, not lead. I mean, he's checking. Yeah, that's what I said.
I just don't like to. I don't personally like to lead cards that are good for my opponent. That card is actually good for my opponent as well. And so, like, I don't really want to lead.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, he's gonna.
Because nobody's ever bluffing when they lead a card that's good for you, except for like the best. The best people are doing that. Everybody else, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not bluffing.
Check.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where like we get his bluffs of folds and his ace-x are going to bet for us, so we don't really need to fire, right?
Yeah, he may feel inclined to try to make us fold a 7 or an 8 or something like that, or a straight draw and fire some of his bluffs again. I mean,
if he has a club in his hand, he can continue as well.
Sure, king queen with the queen clubs. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Queen jack with the queen clubs. Sure.
All right. We're checking here. I would check
too.
again. Yeah, I would just check here.
The times you want to lead the turn, which is when you bet into the aggressor from the previous betting round, is mainly when the turn significantly helps your range. Now, while I do have flush draws in this scenario, like I just outlined, notice the opponent also has a lot of flush draws in their range. King, queen, king, jack, king 10, king 9, king 8, queen, jack, queen 10, queen 9, jack 10, jack 9, right? So the opponent definitely does have flushes here. And because the opponent does have a decent number of flushes, I don't really want to be leading all that often in this scenario. Also, if the opponent has an ace, that's very strong. Now, I realize the opponent has fewer flushes because I have the king and the 10 in my hand, but the opponent does not know specifically what I have. So this is not a spot where I'm going to lead with anything. If the turn was something like the 9 of clubs or the 6 of clubs, then I could certainly consider leading, because then an ace becomes quite marginal, and that also connects with my other draws and my other 2 pair hands. Like, say I did have 9-8 in the turns of 9, right? That connects there very well with me. So this is a spot where I'm not going to lead on the ace, because if the opponent does have an ace, they're just not going to fold. And you may say, well, if they're just not going to fold, shouldn't you be leading then? Because you want to get full value from exactly my specific hand. And that certainly is a viable concern. If you think your opponents are just going to be calling stations, especially with hands worse than an ace, then feel free to bet. That said, if we're trying to play fundamentally sound in this spot, we definitely want to check and see what develops. If it does go check, we can easily bet the river. Notice I'd also have, some weak hands that may want to turn into a bluff, and it would put the opponent in a bad spot. So I check, and now he bets kind of big. Should we fold, call, raise to 260,000, or go all in?
This got interesting. What do y'all think?
Damn, he almost popped it.
I know what I think.
QT, what bluffs we have here?
Giving him a free card
The
to
way
catch
it's
up
been
the
played.
landing. Corey
Do you have
P,
any-
what's up, my dude?
Do we have any check raise bluffs here? Is that what you're asking? Like right in this exact spot, Marlon? Click back for Bruce.
Lindo Bruce is clicking back.
Tina
Close
calling,
here.
Dennis calling, Vikings calling. Albatross, what are you doing? Click back for Swizzle.
Ooh, stations torn. He Winter Wind's raising. What side you going? You jamming, or are you clicking? All in for easy. Damn cats. He put in a
Probably call.
130.
Probably has an ace here, so let him value bet it one more if he's a good player versus a tight one. Check raise now, maybe. Call for Albatross. Shut for
Sizing,
Dreaming.
we get to
Call for
more.
Ginger.
Well, I feel like a click back is never a bluff, so we're just like telegraphing our hand, and I just like a call, honestly. I just
I'm
like
torn
call.
between call and jam. I agree. Click back. Like, there's no bluffs there. Like, it's strong as all hell, right?
I mean, yeah, and there's 2 aces on the board. We're just like
My problem is like if we call
He
here,
does it.
we check river. He's gonna check back like so off him. I don't think we get a third bet here, which is why I'm kind of leaning toward jam.
Damn, everybody's jamming. I'm
it's a
only
fun little spot, isn't it?
Yeah, Fallon calling too.
all
I'm
right.
just calling though.
Yeah, I think I'm only calling. I mean, it still keeps our range. Well, we got to think like even if he does have like a hand like ace queen of clubs or something like that, sure, that probably wouldn't fold. Or if he just has the queen of clubs using a big bet, he's probably going to continue to barrel off. We essentially have the nuts. I don't know why. Our hand doesn't need any protection. He's going to bet some worse value hands, some trip aces, and he may improve to a worse hand.
Yeah, and it's less like it's even less likely that he has an ace.
I hate it.
There's 2 on the board, but like I mean, he could also have like pocket 10s or pocket jacks or something, and still be trying to get value from like an 8. So I just call.
Agree with all that. Let's find out.
Well, we're jamming.
We're
That's
calling.
what Station's favorite doing. But yeah, I would just call in game. But let's see.
So when the opponent bets this size,
Woo!
130,000, this is almost always going to be very
Sounds a little
polarized.
like the risk.
And
Okay.
I think that means something like an ace or better. So you have to ask, will the opponent fold an ace if I go all in? And I think the answer is probably just no. If I am going to raise here, I'm not going to raise the minimum, because notice if I raise the minimum, the opponent's actually getting pretty good odds to call with an ace, which is not ideal. Also, he may randomly have a flush and just decide to call the raise and then fold it on a paired river. Like say the river's an 8, he may all of a sudden get off the hook if he does have a flush. So I think if I am going to raise, I definitely want to go all in. The one time I would like to just call in this spot is when I am like really convinced the opponent has nothing. Or if I thought the opponent would value bet very wide with something like, I don't know, pocket queens with the queen of clubs. That's a hand that may bet and then fold if he gets raised. So I think in this scenario we have a pretty easy all-in. You may ask, isn't the all-in huge? Well, an all-in this spot would be 3 times the last bet, which is 390 plus the pot. So a pot size raise in this scenario would be, what, 550K? Is that right? 390 plus So 400 plus, so 550K. And notice we're jamming for just slightly more than the size of the pot. So it's not like a turn jam is egregiously large. So we do jam. He calls. Always hope he doesn't have exactly the hands that beat me. And he has a 6-5 of clubs. Notice we did get this river 7.
Well,
so for this,
I do like what Lappy said that I forgot to think about.
Win, but I would not have stacked him. Also,
trying to remind me to think about, like, he says we don't want to be holding the 10 of clubs, blocking our opponent's flushes that we dominate. And that's something that I've been working on trying to remember is like, what am I blocking that I dominate? That I want to get a call from.
Yeah, you want him to have queen 10 with the 10 of clubs or something like that, or queen 10 of clubs, something like that.
But for this guy in the
Jack 10,
hijack 5 of clubs, that's like the ultimate hand for us to get max value from. So that's cool.
Yeah, we got lucky that he actually has a flush. I mean, it feels like we're eliminating, but I guess when people go that size, he's just
it's polar.
In real life, just not going to be balanced and just be too heavily weighted towards strong hands.
Right.
Very strong hands that he's going to call off with. Where, if we're getting against a very strong opponent who's going to be balanced and capable of bluffing enough rivers, we probably just want to call against a good balanced opponent, but. A guy like this making that size, he's probably just never folding and has too strong of a hand. He's probably never folding. So that's good.
Yeah, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're not thinking about whether you have bluffs, then you can just get max value all the time if they're never thinking. So
if they're never ever thinking about it. And they're just like, yep, I'm going broke here. This is good enough for me. Yeah.
My bad. I got in a $1,000 tournament live. I just assume they're not thinking.
It's like a lot. Yeah, this is like a $30 tournament online. Like a live 1K is dust. But,
38
perfect score.
Oh no, so close.
Good job, my dude.
So close. 8 for the call on the turn. Still a good answer, guys. Still a good answer.
Make sure to hit me up, my dude. Good job, buddy.
I think it's funny because I believe we swept you last week. And this week, you're lined up for a sweep.
You got revenge last week. Watch your mouth. You don't.
I'm pretty sure we swept you last week.
Mafia sweeps you. Come on.
Pretty sure.
Which quiz are we doing?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, we haven't picked one yet.
It might have to be a cash game quiz.
Yeah, we can do a cash. I mean, we've been doing one cash game quiz every week, so yeah, we can do that. And also, we got to come up with a keyword.
Hell of a good try, Albatross. You got a great score, man. I played that hand very well.
38 per. But yeah, he was hitting that river. That's a very good. That was tough. I wouldn't jam there, but I like it.
I was all in. I love me some Hurt Hammer. I'm out of Fallon references. We did Fallon. We did Fantastic. We did FDA. Do you have any other aliases? We might have to go with a classic.
Poker coaching.
That or Six Toes.
Six Toes is good. 6 out of 10. I can spell Six Toes, guys, so I didn't want to get anything we couldn't spell. Start adding in big words like fantastic. I can't,
We already did cash. The problem is, Tina, that we're out of tournament quizzes.
Fluffy blonde.
Six Toes in the chat for you guys to compete for the $5.
All right, and let's pick a cash game one.
Mendo's is protesting. He says not answering if it's cash. He doesn't even want a shot at the free $5.
Hey, you stop hitting the cash games. Love me some cash.
You want to do 1108, Evan Jarvis?
Oh yeah, more Evan Jarvis ones. We've been doing the Evan Jarvis series every week.
Tricky Ricky.
I think he's in Hotel Seneca, and we've been following this series for about a month now, maybe even a little longer. It's been really good. It's been so funny.
Yeah, it's great.
So yeah, we'll do
1108.
Jarvis 1108 1-3 with ace 10, and we're gonna pull somebody. I am ready if you are, sir.
I am ready.
All right, let's do it. All right, let you go first. We'll pick our
419 DMC. Dennis from Team Toe. Let's go, buddy. You're up.
Okay. Formidable. Oh, Karen. Let's go. Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
Home game savage.
Ruh-roh. I like it.
You ready? Thank you for the follow.
All right, Karen. Be ready. Yep, she's ready.
Let's do this, DNC.
All right.
Hello everyone, Evan Jarvis here for
Wait, which one are we
PokerCoaching.com.
doing?
Today we
1108.
Oh, okay.
are reviewing
Thank you.
a 1-3 no limit
I
hold'em
missed that.
cash game hand that I played at Casino Niagara. At this point we play with this table for about 3 hours. We have reads on just about everybody other than perhaps the new man of mystery. So we're feeling pretty good about our position and we have a very good seat on the table. Earlier on, the cannon tried to jostle for position on us and we knew that he was trying to grab us. So we went ahead and re-jostled for position on him so we could grab him. And the hand plays out as you'd expect, a limp from the cannon, and us, the reg, in position with the above average hand, decides how to proceed. Should you fold, over limp with ace-10, raise to 15, or raise to 20.
Cash game, baby. Everybody in
Here
this
we
bitch has played some 1-3 in their lives.
Betting
Everybody
Air
here
says,
has played 1-3. I love
Can
it.
I have $5 in Bitcoin? Sixes might be able to do that, but I only deal in cash and drugs like a real American. No Bitcoin for me. Raise to 15 for Tina. Raise to 15 for Cat's Meow. Raise to 15 for Dennis. Raise to 15 for Albatross. 15 streaming in there. Marlon going 20 though.
Brandon going 15. No regs behind. 15, 15, 15. Dog for real though going 20. 4 red chips in the pot. I ain't mad at you.
Emerson over limping.
Just grabs a random handful of chips and chucks them in the pot. 15, 15, 15. What do we like here, Karen?
It's funny, side story while we're waiting for Karen. There was an imposter out there who was trying to be me and trying to scam people for Bitcoin, which was funny.
He came up to me. It was so funny.
If you know me, you know that like I'm not the Bitcoin guy. So like it would never have worked.
And then he tried with me, which is funny. Like I'm gonna be able to spot this shit. Like,
right.
And it's so funny.
That's balls.
Yeah,
of
you
all
come
people
up to me
to try and be like to try and pretend it's me to you of all people who I talk to every day. That's balls.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
It was some random stranger.
So funny.
All right, 15 for everybody.
Yeah, Karen's going 15. Everybody's
I don't really
going
play
15.
cash, but I guess
Me either.
5 raises are a thing in cash. So
Oh, that hurts my heart. You're not a cat. You don't like cash, Fallon? No
I
cash.
I'm not. I mean, I've played cash, but like I study MTPs, you know.
Yeah.
I hate cash, so I'm right there with you, fella.
Don't hate cash. I love it. My son would say raise a tad more, and I agree with your son because if in game with the Crown and Coken system, this shit is instantly 20. But if I'm just sitting here, 3x probably gets the job done. Honestly, it probably just accomplishes the same thing as 20.
Not 3x,
but yeah,
5x.
I mean, yeah, 5x. Sorry, not 5x. But yeah, 5x is probably fine.
So let me take a moment to discuss Bitcoin with you and your car's extended warranty. Have your
Oh,
people
did
call my
Lappy
people.
just copy and paste a message from your imposter? I think he did.
Oh, did he?
Big God's toe.
Yeah, big guts.
That is funny.
That's funny.
All right, we're going 15-2. I would go 15 again. 15 seems good.
Yeah, I'd probably go 20 later in the night, depending on how loose the
How drunk you are.
is. But yeah, for sure. How talkative and how much fun we're having depends on my size. But
All right, let's do 15.
Yep.
This is a
Only
hand we
one
most certainly
Bitcoin.
want to play, and it's a hand we want to play by isolating. We want to build the pot against the cannon. We want to get the pot heads up in position with the lead, with the best hand, triple threat all the way, baby. Whether you make it 15 or 20, doesn't matter too much. The main thing is you're choosing a size that's large enough that the players behind are disincentivized from continuing. If we make it 10, it's pretty inviting for the players in the blinds. We don't want the players in the blinds in. We want to play this pot heads up, and that's exactly what we do. Pretty good flop for us, 10, 9, 7. With the flush draw, we have top pair, top kicker. Now, a lot of draws out there. A lot of risky stuff out there. But top pair, top kicker is pretty good to have. Cannon checks, actions on you. What should you do? Should you check, bet 15, or bet 30?
All right, here we are. Good flop? Question mark? What do we do? Jarvis is a character. Is rap song
What's
for real
up,
side
Brandon?
is funny. Actually, I've never heard Evan's raps on. But he is a character. Super nice guy.
Oh, he's hilarious.
Super
man. I love
nice
that.
guy. He'll be back on the stream soon. I hit him up, but he was just moving, so I'll hit him up again shortly. We'll have him back on. He's been on a couple times.
I think I'd like to go 60% sizing here. Lappy
He has
says 30,
great
15, 33.
usernames too.
Oh, yeah, he has great table names for people. It's so good. Bet 15, let the cannon go nut on a Ray race. Or to make him call. So, Karen, what size are you going?
Couple of 15s in there.
30?
Jelly sizing up. Surf Dog on 15. Kill
Yeah, I
going
think
15.
Karen is going 30. She said she would go 33 in game, but I'm assuming 30 is, yeah.
Dreaming going 30. Gil, what's up, man? I haven't gotten my Scottish booyah. How you doing, brother? Marlon going 30. Is this Nick Cannon? I don't know. Could be. You have to look. We were talking yesterday. We have to look for his diamond shoes. Bet 1787, says Albatross. You're that guy.
Yeah,
I'm a freak.
mean,
Like, I can't do that. I can't even do it online. Like, I have to bet round numbers. Like, I can't bet like 232. It has to be 230 or 235. I'll freak out.
really? Yeah, I've seen you
I'm
do
that
that.
kind of spaz.
Yeah, not me. I'm weird number, small number guy. I like it.
There's
I
some
think
players
they
too that
both
put
went-
like an 86 at the end of everything. So 1786, 786. It's funny.
Did your guy go? 419 go?
Dennis, what are you doing? I don't see you out there, buddy. What are you
1.3.
doing, Mr. Dennis?
My button.
Oh, did you say bet 15? You may have. Bet 15, I see you. He's going 15.
All right. What do you like here, Fallon? On this
I
board?
mean, I'm not a cash player usually, and like
Fair
I
enough.
wonder. I try to think about like what his limp calling range is in this spot, and then I don't know. It's a really wet board, and it's also a completed board. But we have the best top pair, so I guess the largest sizing would be what I would want to go, which is 30 on this quiz.
Yep.
So I guess the largest sizing.
Team 30. I'm team 30. I'm going between the sizes available. Yeah, I'm just going the biggest one. Set up a shallower XPR so when the turn bricks out, we can just dump a bunch more money in there. So 30 it is for me here.
I'm kind of tossed. Like, for me, it's 30, or I can half see an argument for check only because
Are you
it's
insane?
a dynamic board, and we're going to get in really shitty spots on a lot of turns.
Yeah, that's
think
exactly why I don't want to
probably
check.
I would get 30. But you're going to get called here by all the diamond draws, the 8X and stuff, and we're going to
Yeah, we get value from all those hands, and then when they miss the turn, we get to eat. So 30 here for team at 30, but I believe Karen was going 50. No, Karen said 30. I'm sorry. Let's do it.
15 for Dennis.
All right, please.
We're still feeling quite good about our hand versus our opponent's extremely wide limp calling range.
Would go 30 and
There's
empty
no
too,
need to
Buffalo.
slow play here. Also,
Yeah.
this board is really dangerous. There's a lot of bad cards that can come on the turn that destroy the strength of our hand. So we don't want to check and let one of those cards come off for free that could make us second best.
No.
We want to build the pot while we believe that we have the best hand. Now, in terms of sizing, we're going to want to go with a larger bet size here because there are so many draws possible. Generally speaking, the more draw heavy the board is, the larger you want to be betting. And with so many straight draws, so many flush draws, and all the overcards possible here, we want to go with a very large bet size here of close to pot of 30. And the cannon check raises all in pretty quickly, just fires the stack in there. You're looking at 205 more into a pot of 300.
Okay.
What should you do? Should you fold?
Calm
Should you
down,
call?
Fallon. Calm it, Fallon.
It's kind of like
She's
that
ready to-
the Phil Hellmuth move where he just like piles his chips and they spill everywhere.
So
Call
funny.
starting to stream in. They're on Team Fallon.
She didn't even say a word. How do you know? She's snap folding her hand, dude.
Live read.
She's a live read there.
Fold. It's only 50-50 or way ahead, says Jelly.
Duffero might call. Snapperino
Full
from
patina.
Drenning, unless you think he has overpairs in his limp call range.
Ginger
Let it
calling. How does our
ride.
hand improve on this board?
1-3 after midnight, I
Tough.
call. Hey, Station, do you remember we played in that game in Aruba, and I bought somebody's seat for like $100 at the table? So stupid.
Dennis folding. Can't fall in love with top pair, he
My
says.
chips hit the middle.
Doc Jack's folding. So a lot of folds. An UGG
Such
fold
a
from
great
Albatross.
time. Yeah, it was. It was worth the money. Karen, you snapping? Hate it, but call. Karen's folding. Well, he only min raised before. Probably I would think he has a monster under the bed. So straight. So Karen's folding.
Dennis folded too.
Excuse me?
Yep.
We came to the casino.
So did I say what I would do?
Go ahead, Fallon. You're up.
I would beat the student to the pot. Like, what? I've already got my chips in before he.
Yeah.
It was the
like,
Fahamas move.
We're in.
That. Yeah, I mean, I'm never, ever, ever folding. I mean, we came to the casino with a few G's in our pocket. There's no way we're going to be bad about losing this. So we snap call. And it's cash, so we get to rebuy and play more pots in position with this guy.
So in essence, 6 is too rich to care.
No, you're just never. I'm never folding this.
Yeah, we don't.
I
I'm
didn't
never
come here
folding
to
it.
fold.
I'm never folding it.
Never ever folding in a million bazillion years.
To a cannon. It's a loose cannon, guys.
I quit poker if I fold here.
Yeah.
I could poker if I fold here.
No, I mean, I can get it. Like, there's time. I mean, we know sometimes he's gonna have like 2 overs and a flush draw. You can even have.
The guy is dying to wreck us. He thinks that we're like he just wants
see betting why, right? Like,
yeah, we're fighting for position on each other.
Jack
all that
off,
stuff.
king, queen off, and shit like this.
And
He
some
has
worse
a
tens, right?
straightforward-
Jack 10. You said
Yeah.
Jack 10, Queen 10. Yeah.
It was a limp. He limped and then check raise. I mean, he might think we're just c betting like ace king or something, or just our range, and he just has a hand with equity that wants to check jam. So yeah, I mean, there's no way.
isolated the guy because we knew he was like this too.
Yeah, and he's the cannon, right? He's gonna spaz an 8.
Yeah, I would love to change my answer for you, Karen, but I can't do that. You got to fold this.
Dennis folding 2.
We got to snap, but all right, let's do it.
Against a lot of players, the idea of getting it all in for 100 blinds for top kicker does not seem like the best proposition, but against a cannon, this is the spot you're waiting for. Anytime you've got top pair against the cannon, you're pretty much just going to run it and hope that your hand holds up or hope that it's good. Occasionally he will have outflopped you. Occasionally he'll have 9-7 or even something like 6-8 here, but most of the time he's not going to have those hands. He's going to have some draw or some weaker pair, and you're just going to have to hold up in this spot. So we click the call button. He has Jack 10, and despite turning a whole bunch of outs, he does not improve on the river, and we bust the cannon right before he quit to go play a sit.
got all the money.
Nice result in the session for us, leaving us
Yeah, we even called his hand, right?
Hit the rail, cannon.
$1,055 stack, and I think that was about where we called our session as well.
And he called his session.
I hope you enjoyed this quiz. I hope you learned a thing or two, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.
That's funny.
All right. Wait a minute. What did you get? A 20?
15.
Oh, we got a 20. We did it. We sweeps today. Let's go to Mafia. Karen, make sure to shoot me a whisper with PayPal or ACR, and I will ship that to you. Good shit. Good job.
Bruce says Cash was the only one you aced. You see, Bruce? You should have got in there, my man. He hit and run the cannon.
He hit and run. Yeah, I couldn't think of what it was called. He hit and run.
Cannon said he took off to go play a sit and go, but he hit and run the table.
Yeah, he's like, well, I think that's when I wrapped up my session.
Deuces.
All
right, guys, this was fun. Fallon, thanks for hanging out. It was super fun hanging with you.
Hey, thank you for inviting me. It was really a lot of fun to be on here with you guys. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Before we wrap this up, you have anything you want to promote out there? Your 5 seconds of fame here?
Just definitely come and visit me on Wednesdays. I usually do my sponsored streams for Ignition on Wednesday nights, and sometimes I'll stream in the mornings as well. So Wednesdays I always stream. Come visit me and hang out, and we'll have lots of fun.
There you go. Her link is in my chat right now. You can catch her on Twitter as well. I don't know. Are you stupid?
I just misspelled Fallon fantastic again.
Yeah, you're stupid. So
all right.
it's official.
I just
So
had
thanks
to-
for joining us, guys. Exclamation point PC in the chat. My chat or Six chat. You got a link to sign up for free. This is Jonathan Little's pokecoaching.com website. I have content on here. Sixes has content on here. There's a wealth of other great coaches on there. Matt Affleck, Evan Jarvis, Tristan Wade, Lexi Gavin, Jonathan Jaffe, Acevedo, Assassinato, Faraj Jaka, and a wealth more. I'm sure I forgot some. So make sure you check those out. Hit the follow button for me. Hit the follow button for Sixes. Hit the follow button for Fallon. It is free. We appreciate it. If you want to check this out and from the beginning, see any of the ones we've had in the past, any of the guests we've had in the past, here's a link to the YouTube channel. Bang! You can check it out. If you have any questions, let me know. And I think that is a wrap, my man. Another good one in the Bix.
Yeah, and I wanted to say, Fallon, been waiting to have you on for a long time, and it was the inspiration. That was a very cool story, about your poker background and everything coming up. And I wish you the best. I mean, we're friends, so we'll chop it up.
We're at the table together all the time.
Yeah, we're at the table all the time. You're always trying to come at me.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it's true. And I have to say, Jared runs really good against me. The other day, we were in a global tournament, and I got your chips for once in my life, and like that gif where the baby's going that was me. That was me. Like, for once in my life.
The toe equity is strong. It's hard to beat it. It's really hard.
Yep. The toe equity.
Oh, that is so funny. Yeah, and I really love the inspiration too. Came up from nothing, came up from the free rolls, just like me. The long and hard, but in my opinion, the best way to do it. Congratulations on your success. Thanks for hanging out with us. It really was a lot of fun.
I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.
All right, guys. Who do you want to throw the host over to, Sixes?
Yeah, I was just looking for that, so we didn't get.
Braz. I see Tony Warriors. I see the usual Gripst himself.
Probably should give someone else an opportunity. Let's go with Tony Warriors, one of the smaller guys. Get
Tony Warriors.
Make sure to give him a follow. We're gonna go for Tony Warriors,
one of the newest streamers on the Stormers with the home game.
Yep.
All right, check out Tony, and we'll see you again next week. You'll see Sixes tomorrow on the streets and stuff. My home game on Monday, and that's it. Deuces.
We're gonna try to win another major top 3 one tomorrow, boys. We back tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys for the support. Hit that follow button, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Peace.